Welcome to Basic Bass Tutorial Part 2, where we look at the individual bass tracks, pre and post effects, EQ, and compression. Quick recap from Basic Bass Part 1. I used the Radial JDV MK3 Class A direct box to record 2 amps and a DI at once. Amp number 1 was a 1977 AMPEG SVT tube amp. Amp number 2 was a 1986 Gallien-Kruger 800RB solid state amp. And finally, the 1969 Fender P-Bass going direct. This is what the SVT sounds like pre-EQ. This is what it sounds like after the Pultec, adding 100 and compression bringing out the snarl. This is what the Gallien-Kruger sounds like pre-EQ. This is what the Gallien-Kruger sounds like after adding 60 and adding 3K to boost, which brings out the Gallien-Kruger essence with a little 1176 compression. This is what the 1969 Fender P-Bass sounds like. This is what it sounds like after the API EQ boosting 1.5K and compression enhancing the pick attack. Notice all the EQ and compressors in post are different from the EQ and compressing going to Pro Tools. This gives new color to the individual track sound. Pretty basic and simple, but here's where it gets complex. I've duplicated the DI tracks 4 times. So when the chorus hits, the bass sound opens up, reflecting the dynamics of the song. Here's the distortion track using the Sans amp and using the Universal Audio 1176, crushing it with 20:1 compression ratio. Here's the Universal Audio Brigade chorus track with an EQ scooping out the actual bass so the focus becomes the effect. Here's the Universal Audio MXR flanger with EQ rolling off the lows so the stereo flange gets the focus. Now, here's my favorite thing to do. This is adding delay using the Sound Toys Echo Boy Jr. on the ambient setting, rolling off the lows and the highs, with liberal use of feedback on a quarter note delay. I'm also crushing it with limiting. Now, here are all the 7 bass tracks at once. I've also added a sub-synth bass driving along to add momentum to this organic legato bass line. Now, here is everything together with the drums. The purpose of the chorus and flange gives credence to my bass influences, Simon Gallup from The Cure and Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses, which also honors the darkwave and post-punk genres. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There will be a guitar one coming next, so please like and subscribe.